Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala habibi Muhammadin wa alayhi wa sallam. Students, first of all, I want to give you some tips and tricks of better understanding. The best understanding. How a student best understands a thing or a summary or a grammatical item. Okay, there are tips. First, be focused. Sit still. No movement. No playing with pencils or pens or papers or no cross communication. To the students in left, to the students on right. Students on left, students on right, no cross communication. No looking back. No looking right. No looking left. Okay. Just focus your eyes. Fix your eyes on the board. And fix your ears onto my voice. That will, and also pay your attention. Not only ears, but also fix your attention onto my voice and the words written on the board. That will give you a good understanding. Otherwise, you will be just like duffers. The way duffers sit in the class. Don't sit like that. Okay. Don't sit like the duffers in class. Sit like intelligent students. Okay. And you will be having a good understanding. Responsibilities of youth. It is about Liaquat Ali Khan. The chapter is about Liaquat Ali Khan or? No. Qaida Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah Alayh. Basically, he was to give a convocation address in a university. Okay, some university vice chancellor invited him, and then I have told you the previous story, previous part of the lecture. Okay, previous part of his address that he gave. No cross talk. Sit separately, stand separately, away from each other. Okay. It is the part two of the responsibilities of youth. And Qaida Rahmatullah said that what enemies intended to do to Pakistan. They were having intention to stop the partition. That India and Pakistan should not be parted, should not be separated. But with the efforts of Qaida and Allama Iqbal and some of the other colleagues of them, Pakistan came into existence. And in their evil intentions, enemies failed. Later on, enemies diverted their attention. And Qaida said that enemies diverted their attention and they thought that they should weaken Pakistan, destabilize Pakistan. Okay. They started paying attention towards it, to make Pakistan weaker, to break Pakistan. Okay, and even in this attempt they failed. Pakistan started getting stronger and stronger with the efforts, with the genuine, with the honest efforts of Qaida Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah. Okay, so enemies disappointed. This was a good gesture, good sign regarding Pakistan. Okay. Then Pakistan survived. It became strong under the leadership of Qaida Rahmatullah. Okay. And then there were some difficulties. Difficulties start from point number 3. The Indian government, when India and Pakistan, they were together. Okay, it was Indo-Pak. Okay, it was India. It was whole India. India and Pakistan, they were together. Okay, and when it divided, Indians, withheld our cash balances. Governments run on money. Governments run on cash. Everything runs on cash. Okay, they withheld. They stopped our cash balances. Our part that was stopped. They didn't send that. This was one of the biggest difficulty that we faced. And later on, they also withheld our military equipment. Okay, that was a given, but half or broken or like this, in a depreciated form. Then he said that right thinking Indians are the right thinkers in India. The people in India who are right thinking, who think right, he said that they would also endorse, they would also accept these things, okay, that they have done unjust to Pakistan. They are doing injustice to Pakistan or injustice to Pakistan. Okay. Then notices, he said that we should notice these developments. That developments are being made. Next one, he said to the students that you should be vigilant, you should stay vigilant, constant vigilant. You should have awareness, constant awareness should be there in your mind. Okay, you should be aware of your belongings, aware of your hereabouts. Please, it disturbs you. I may take your name, I may call your name, okay, and it will go on air. Fairness. And he advised the student to be fair to yourself, be fair to your parents, be fair to your country, and be fair to your studies. That will not only help you, but it will also steer the Pakistan forward. Okay, the next one, he said, equip yourself. Equip yourself with education. Equip yourself with skills. Equip yourself with morality. Like these things, Because, if you are making yourself, right, or if you are equipping yourself with education, with the weapon of education, it will be better, not only better for you, it will also be better for your country. Okay. And next he said, social and economic problems were also there. There were some social issues and economic issues that a newly emerging state of Pakistan has to face. Okay, next one he said, beware of the fifth columnist. There were the fifth columnist among Pakistani people who wanted to destabilize Pakistan, and he said, beware of them. There are enemies hidden in our nation, or there are elements of the enemies that are hidden within us. Okay? And they may be, you can say, launching a propaganda against the state. And next he said, beware of the selfish people. Okay? Selfish people may be there, who have their own interests, who are self-centered, who work only for the benefit of themselves. They're selfish people. And he said, judge true, honest and unselfish people among yourselves. They will be the best people for the state. If we bring true people, if we bring unselfish people, honest people on the key seats, on the top seats in Pakistan, okay, no force in the world can Pakistan stop progressing. Okay, next one, he says, he talked about the education. English people, they introduced an old system of education, just BA, MA, master in this, master in that, bachelor in this, bachelor. Please stay separate. Stand separate. Stay away from each other. Okay, there was an old system of education. Okay, and in that system of education, the only purpose of education was to get a job, to get a government service, government job. That was, this system of education, old system of education, was generating a lot of clerks, Okay? And people were dependent, the whole nation was dependent upon the government service. They were not having any other way to earn the money or to make their living. Okay? And he said you need to be out of that rut. That is old rut. What is rut? When a car moves, there are signs of tracks. Tracks of tires. Tracks of tires on the land. That is called a rut. Okay, this is called a rut. Tracks of tires. Okay? He said you need to be out of that rut, out of this rut. This old education system. Okay? And if you don't get, definitely it's not possible for the state, for the government to give jobs to all the people. State does not have resources, enough resources to give job to all the people. And then people, when you have done your master degree, you have got your master degree, you are not getting your job, you are disappointed. You are, empty-minded. You may go negative. You may get negative or may go negative. Okay. You may be having a negative thinking. You may be having a disappointment that I have done that much. I have got a master degree and I'm not getting the job. Okay. And there are wicked people. They will use you. They will exploit you. Okay. They will cause a propaganda against the state. That this state is poor administration is there's nothing in Pakistan, things like that. Okay. They will be diverting your attention. They will be misleading you because of your disappointment. And they will use you. They will rather misuse you. Okay? Asking you to join this rally, that rally like this against the government. Okay? So, that was the system of education he discussed. And he said, you should join the private sector. There is much more available in the private sector. Okay? Even he said, he just gave the example of a taxi driver. He earns more than an MA pass. Okay? He said, divert your mind to other channels. There are other channels than the government service. Okay, like banking, commerce, trade, technical education, law, and industries. And he said, I know a person who has joined as an accountant first, then he became the manager, and within 4 years he is earning like 1500 rupees per month. That time, 70 years, 80 years ago, 1500 rupees was worth, having a big worth, 15 lakh rupees up to date. Okay? So he diverted the attention of the nation towards technical education, towards other avenues like commerce, trade, law and banking and industries. Okay? There is still a big scope in other sectors. Okay? So these were the best pieces of advice that were given by Qaeda to the students. I hope you must have understood it. And thank you very much. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.